My final project for my Public Safety Systems Integration class with Dr. Richard Warch, and my name is Rachel Yerger. Public safety organizations can make a huge difference in their respective communities when it comes to emergency response. Emergency response is vital to saving lives at times and keeping order within the community. Law enforcement officers have been chosen to dedicate their lives to protecting and serving their communities. Protecting and serving can consist of many tasks. One task that is up to law enforcement officers is deterring crime from occurring. Resolving issues can also be another task that law enforcement officers are responsible for. Firefighters and emergency medical technicians have similar yet a different mission than law enforcement. A main goal of firefighters and emergency medical technicians is to save citizens of the community. Firefighters are known to enter burning structures in order to save people from fires. This is a significant duty for firefighters. Emergency medical technicians are the men and women who get to help people who have been injured or are suffering from medical emergencies. There is always someone in the community who needs help from public safety agencies, and first responders are more than willing to help. Each agency has its own policy on how to respond to specific events. There are procedures that need to be followed to ensure that first responders are acting accordingly to how their agency wants to be portrayed. By following the standards and procedures that are set in writing by the agency, you can reduce your chances of being liable for your actions. As a public safety official, it is important to keep in mind that you are being watched both on and off duty. There are so many people who want to deter you from doing your best at your job and make you act unprofessionally, but you have to be more mindful that it is worth it to be praised for your professional response. When responding to a call from dispatch, it is sometimes necessary to create an innovative method of response in order to properly respond to the call. Typical public safety emergencies do not require an innovative method of response. Atypical public safety emergencies are the types of situations that first responders may have to get creative with. Depending on the area that you work in, you may have more atypical calls than other areas. Keeping an open mind can be helpful when responding to an atypical event. Public perceptions can have a lot of influence in the area of first responders. Some people think that the response of first responders can be determined by the race of the person needing assistance. I would like to say that this is not true. It has been proven over time that law enforcement, firefighters, and emergency medical technicians are just trying to do their jobs and that they do not see color when trying to help someone. Every once in a while there will be an incident with a public safety official and someone of a different race that will create a ruckus in the media. When this happens, it is necessary for an agency to figure out what the facts of the situation are and to make adjustments based on those findings. Integration of public safety agencies such as firefighters, emergency medical technicians, and law enforcement is essential to those agencies functioning properly. It is important for law enforcement to communicate with fire services. If the first agency responding to the situation can report to the other agencies responding, it will increase the level of preparedness for the situation. It can also make the other responding agencies more aware of what is going on. This can help ensure that the maximum amount of safety is achieved by all responding agencies. Public policy plans are what makes public safety agencies function at their fullest capacity. One public safety policy that involves multiple agencies is the need for implementation of a more technologically advanced 911 operating system. 911 operating systems help public safety agencies such as law enforcement and fire and emergency medical services to protect the citizens of their communities. The current 911 operating system that is being adapted by agencies all over the country is called Next Generation 911. This is a very advanced technological system that can help law enforcement officers and other first responders all over the country respond more accurately and remain safer during calls. Law enforcement deals with dispatch regularly. Dispatch is responsible for relaying calls to law enforcement officers. With technological advances, it is now impossible to text 911 if you are in trouble and cannot talk on the phone. Also, services have been made available that will accept pictures, audio files, and videos through Next Generation 911 operating system. By accepting video, audio, and picture files, dispatch can more accurately advise law enforcement officers of the situation that they are responding to. Because of Next Generation 911, law enforcement will be able to receive the proper information to ensure their safety when responding to a call. Next Generation 911 has been helpful to so many agencies, and it is in the early stages of being implemented. Firefighters and emergency medical technicians also have the duty of communicating effectively with dispatch. The use of Next Generation 911 could be beneficial for firefighters and emergency medical technicians as well as law enforcement. Through Next Generation 911, it is possible to know the exact location of an incident based on the caller's location on their mobile device. With the ability to upload audio, video, and picture files, it is easier for dispatchers to know the severity and circumstances of the situation. This will help better prepare public safety agencies for what they are responding to.